Hello everyone, today we have a wave preview. Now it's not like a wave review, actually like not the diecast reviews. We just put out one today, but as I said earlier, I was going to do one of these. I'm actually a little late. It is almost 9 o'clock right now. This was supposed to be out at 7:30, so my apologies, but we do have Wave 6. It just got released, I think, yesterday. I was not able to get to it because I had to work. But we are here now, so it is what it is. So first up, we got the Kurt Busch diecast for 2021, the gear wrench. Now this is kind of the same. I don't know if this is the exact same paint scheme or if it's a little different. I don't think this is the same paint scheme he won in either this year. I could be wrong. I know he won this year, but I don't think it's in the same paint scheme. I'll have to kind of Google it and put over the screen, what I'm kind of talking about. So we got the number 1 gear wrench. I do believe it's pretty much the same one as last year. So it's not too big of a deal, but it's still a pretty nice paint scheme. Moving on, we got Ross Chastain. Yeah, a Ross Chastain diecast. I do believe this is going to be released anyway. So it's not an exclusive. I don't know if the Kurt will be exclusive or not, but I know for a fact that the Ross Chastain will be in the Gold Series, and that's going to be one hot diecast to get. I actually had a template for this diecast. I was going to make this a custom, and I never got to it, but luckily, good old Lionel was able to put it out in the Gold Series. It's not out just yet, but it will be out in the Gold Series, and they managed to get it into the Authentics line. I love the green and the black, and that kind of orange really kind of puts it together for me. Honestly, I really like the paint scheme. Paint scheme is really nice. There's nothing on the deck lid for whatever reason. I don't know why. But yeah, there's nothing there. I do wish they had just some sort of sponsor. But either way, still a really nice paint scheme. I do like the little clovers around the green, or that are on the green. It's like a dark green on a lighter green. I like that. That looks really good. Next up, we have the number 16 of Austin Hill. Yeah, Austin Hill got a truck diecast in the Authentics line, or just a truck diecast in general. Now, this was a pretty big shock, honestly. I'm not even going to lie. That was a pretty big kind of surprise for the Authentics line. The truck itself is a really nice paint scheme. I'm not a truck person, you guys know that. That's not really me, that's not really what I do. But it's still really awesome. I would like to get this diecast reviewed and, see what it kind of looks like in person. Because, again, I do like the side design. Like, the side design is not bad at all. I do like how the white captures the 16 and it captures the United Rentals right there. That would be very awesome on a cup car, I believe. But for a truck, it looks pretty darn good as well. Next up, we have Daniel Suarez. Yeah, Daniel Suarez in the iFly number 99 Camaro Z01 1LE. Now, I don't know if I'll do, okay, so depending on stop motion, of course, you guys know that Big Z Racing actually runs the 99 in the Cup Series, or my stop motion series, as of right now. So we might have to get him a new number. I don't know what it will be, but we might have to get him a brand new number, of course, because Suarez will be taking over that 99. But this paint scheme is awesome. The iFly, of course, you got that red, the blue, the white. It's not patriotic, but honestly, you probably could use it as a patriotic paint scheme if you really wanted to. I mean, this thing looks really nice. And this is the first diecast for Trackhouse, and that is awesome. You got a red 99, got that little slash in the number. Looks very, very good. I really like the little waves and stuff going down the side. I think the side design is probably my favorite part. Again, paint scheme clashes together really well. They did a fantastic job getting this paint scheme made, and on the track, it looks very, very good. Next up is going to be Martin Truex Jr. in the 2021 Auto Owners Insurance. Now, I'm pretty sure he ran a very similar paint scheme in the Truck Series for the dirt race, and I believe he won in that race too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. So, I don't think... Are we going to get that truck? I don't know if we're going to get the truck or not. We might. We might. I don't know for sure. But we do have the Cup scheme right here. I mean, it's nothing crazy, nothing amazing. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it really is. Like, of course, you got the auto owners. It's a different paint scheme from last year. I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, it's not a bad scheme by any means. It's really not. It's just like, I don't know. It's not really my type of scheme. It's just the way the things are supposed to clash together don't really make sense to me. So, for example, on the front end, right? You can see the Goodyear, the Cup Series. You can see where that black kind of ends, right? And then it immediately switches to blue. But here's the thing. On the side, the black to blue is faded, but on the front end, it's not. So I don't really know why that is. Again, it's still not a bad paint scheme, but, you know, either way, I'm not a huge fan of the paint scheme, but it's not an ugly paint scheme at the same time. It's kind of mediocre, you know. I'd give it like a 6 if I were to rate it out of 10. But yeah, so there's that one, and next up is going to be a diecast I surprisingly did not get in the Gold Series. This is the Chase Elliott 2021. What, 2021? Yeah, there we go. The 2021 Napa paint scheme, primary. Of course, I got 2019, 2020, 2018, 2017, and a few 2015 schemes. No, one 2015 scheme, but I didn't get the 2021 one yet. So we're going to have to pick that up in the Authentics line. I honestly don't really need, I don't know, I might get it in the Gold Series if I really want to. Either way, I'll get it, I'll review it, you know how it is. But this is the Napa scheme. Now, it doesn't look too, like, different from last year's. It is a little different. You got, like, that big old yellow strip on the side. But there was a paint scheme that was ran. I don't remember who, but it was in the Truck Series. I don't remember who ran it. But I think it was a few years back. I don't know, was it this year or a few years back? I don't know. But it looks pretty much like the same paint scheme. It's like a Martin Truex Jr. thing, like we was talking about last time. It's the same paint scheme, but on the Truck Series mold instead of the Cup Series mold. So I don't really know how that really came to be. I guess Napa just kind of went with the same scheme because, you know, why not? But yeah, of course, you got the Chase Elliott paint scheme right here. Not a bad paint scheme. I don't know if I prefer this. Yeah, I probably do prefer it over the primary for last year and the Napa for 2019 as well. So I don't know, it's not a bad paint scheme. They just added a few little things, but it does look a lot better. Noah Gragson in the 2021 Bass Pro Shops Black Rifle Coffee, you know, all the works, right? He won at Daytona last year for this paint scheme. I'm not going to get it because I have the 2020 variant in the Gold Series, and it's just, I'm not a, like, I mean, I do like Noah Gragson, but it's the exact copy-paste paint scheme, and I don't like him enough to where I will get a 2021 variant from 2020, so I'm not going to pick that one up. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I know. But yeah, again, I do have the 2020. It looks the exact same, and it's a race win, so I'm not really going to, you know, get another one just to kind of review the same thing, just a different year and a standard scheme. But if you did not like the paint scheme, or not the paint scheme, but if you did not like that the paint scheme last year was a race win, you can get this one, and it's completely clean as far as I'm aware of. I mean, there is no markings. There is, and the last year's one didn't have a Goodyear on one of the sides for whatever reason, and that's actually was how it ran. Like that's how it finished. It didn't have a Goodyear on it for whatever reason. So yeah, if you didn't like that there was only one Goodyear on a side, and that you didn't like it was a race win, I mean, yeah, you could get the 2021 variant, and it'd be pretty much the exact same thing. So if you're that type of person, I would go for it personally, but I am not going to. So yeah, there is the number 9 of Noah Gragson. Now, if you want to talk about a very popular and sought-after diecast, this is yours right here. Kyle Larson in the number 5 Nation's Guard paint scheme for Hendrick Motorsports. Finally, we get a freaking Kyle Larson diecast, right? Now, I mean, it's not my favorite paint scheme by any means. I personally like the Coke 600 paint scheme a lot better than like the Nation's Guard or the HendrickCars.com, you know, stuff like that, right? So either way, we finally got a Larson diecast. Now, the last wave, people were complaining that it was a bad wave simply because it didn't have Larson. I mean, that's such a dumb reason. Come on now. I mean, it was such a good wave, but you complained about one diecast because it wasn't there. It could have not been ready, but then we get it in the next wave. So it's not really that big of a deal. But still, either way, got an awesome paint scheme right there. I don't know if this is going to be in the Gold Series. I do believe it will be, but I don't know for sure, like as a fact. So if I do happen to get the number 5 in the Authentics line before the Gold Series, I'll eventually switch it out. But yeah, got the black, the green, the white, Nation's Guard. Looks very, very good. Now again, if it was in the Gold Series interior and had the banners, yeah, it would look super slick. Now, of course, the Authentics kind of ruins it a little bit because it has like the grayish interior with no windshield banners or anything. So I do prefer the Gold Series, obviously. But still, this diecast is really, really cool. And I would definitely be getting this if you had the opportunity. This one was released in the Gold Series not too long ago. Now, this is the DoorDash paint scheme for good old Bubba Wallace. It's not really a big deal. I could use it for donors, maybe. I don't think I need Camrys, though. I think I got Camrys. I think I'm good on Camrys. So, yeah, I may not pick it up. I don't know if I will, honestly. I might. I don't know. I don't think I will. Probably not, honestly. But something I will pick up if I have the chance to is the liquid color. Now, this thing is beautiful. Now, fun fact, I actually found the liquid color from last year's DoorDash paint scheme in, what did he drive? 43. Yeah, the 43 DoorDash paint scheme. Of course, when he was with Richard Petty Motorsports, I did find that paint scheme, or not the paint scheme, but I found the liquid color chase piece in Walmart, and that was amazing. So it was really cool to get that. I hope I can get the other one just so it kind of matches a little bit. But I mean, hey, if I can't find it, it is what it is. The only one I'm really caring about is that freaking Alex Bowman. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to get it. I promise you I'm going to get it. But yeah, that is the entirety of the wave. Now, it's not a amazing wave by any means, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Of course, you got the Larson, let's see, the Chase Elliott. The liquid color is pretty good too. Got the Daniel Suarez, that one's really nice. The Austin Hill truck, again, was a surprise, and the Ross Chastain was really the only thing I'm kind of looking for. So if I was to... Okay, so if it boiled down to, like, I don't know, if I had only $15 I could get with diecast, right? The only three I would really get out of this wave is the Ross Chastain. Of course, kind of got the Gold Series. I get the Ross Chastain, Austin Hill, and probably the Daniel Suarez. No, switch out the Austin Hill for the Larson, if I'm being honest. Because I'm not a truck guy, but still, either way. So, I mean, again, it's kind of a mediocre wave, but the Larson and the Suarez does make it a whole lot better. But yeah, so that's kind of the little preview right here. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Get up.